Hello everyone, this is Jim Okerzinski with this week's lecture video. So our discussion board post for Friday is about the two articles that are uploaded here in the course unit. Murray's argument about how the Obama generation should drop out, and Sanford Unger's argument about the 7 misperceptions of the liberal arts education. All right, so just to refresh everybody's memory, I don't know if I talked about it in the screencast video, but I provide an overview about the two readings here. I also offer some prompts to help your thinking process as you read the articles, what Murray says about the college education as a job qualification, and also what Unger says about these misperceptions of the liberal arts. So I'd like to get these two articles into some sort of a conversation. On the one hand, Murray says this, and then on the other hand, Murray, or I should say Unger says that. They're good articles that were written a while back. So let's get to Murray's real quick. Just want to take a few minutes. It was written in 2008. It's really about the time of the financial crisis. Economy was really struggling. The idea here is that everybody wanted to was heading back to college to retrain themselves because of the big recession, and because of the cost of college, colleges themselves were, college itself was a topic of conversation about the cost, about is it worth it? And Murray actually offers a view that perhaps maybe the college education or the college degree should not be used as a job qualification, and that's exactly what he describes here. Okay, Murray believes that many potential college students would be better served by focusing on skills instead of a 4-year college degree. So Murray thought that for some students, because of economic factors, socioeconomic factors, and educational skill sets, or smarts, maybe some students would be better served getting a vocational or career education, as opposed to trying to strive for that liberal arts 4-year degree in the typical setting, which is the residential college. All right, so I offer a couple of prompts here in talking about Murray's article as what is Murray's argument, much like we discussed about blue collar brilliance and writing the summary essay. What was Rose's argument? Here we want to look at what is Murray's argument against a 4-year college degree. Okay, what does Murray have to say about college textbooks and the intellectual ability of today's college students? And I say that in the context that you remember this was written in about 2008. So does Murray think a bachelor's degree serves as a measure of job preparedness? What does he say about job preparedness? And what is the solution that Murray offers in the article? So remember now Murray's article in itself, his argument is set up in a problem solution format, just like we're going to be looking at and writing later in the unit here, okay? So on the other hand then, Sanford Unger, if we look at his article, let me see if I can get Unger's up here, was written for the Chronicle of Higher Education, and it was in February of 2010. So Unger talks about the misperceptions about the liberal arts. Everybody was kind of maligning the liberal arts because of the cost factor on it. It was a great talking point back at that time, and I'm sure nobody remembers. Maybe a few of you might. But the idea here is that Unger, I should say, comes up with a misperception. So let's say, for example, number one is a liberal arts degree is a luxury that most families can no longer afford. Career education is what we now must focus on. So he explains the misperception, and then a part of this article is he goes into his reasoning to refute or counter argue against that particular argument, right? So as you read Unger, make sure you go through the misperceptions, and there are some that are out there that might be a little on the controversial side in some ways about socioeconomic status, and really the benefit of the liberal arts education for a broad base of our population. So the two of them really, let me see if I can get back to my textbook here. The two of them really work well in opposition to each other, and that's what I would like to come out through the post, right? What does Unger say about low income and first generation college students working to get a liberal arts education? Should they just get job training? You know, that's a great thing to get career education, but what happens when that job training or that career goes away? One thing I can guarantee to all of you is that in your lifetime, you will probably work a job that right now does not exist. Simple as that. Our workforce is changing, technology is changing. To think in your lifetime um, that you would stay in one job for 30 or 40 years is just not, it's not realistic in today's world, right? According to Unger, people should not avoid studying philosophy or physics. What are the benefits of should not avoid studying philosophy or physics, they say. What are the benefits of a philosophy degree in the workplace? Okay. What are the long-term effects of earning a four-year liberal arts degree for the individual and for society? Sometimes we have to think about something larger than ourselves, and sometimes, and especially in today's world, we think about ourselves. What are a few solutions offered by Unger to solve these misperceptions? So it's another problem solution format also. So you want to read this overview here in the textbook I have, read the two articles, grab some thoughts and ideas in order to write your post. Now, I did read a lot of the discussion board posts for discussion board 10, and a lot of people came up with some really good points about higher education. I think if we were to really objectively sit back and look at the purpose of a higher education, I think the good outweighs the bad. So the idea here is we want to start slowly but surely zeroing in on the purpose of a higher education. And also, we also want to take a look at the good and the bad and try to isolate a problem that is so we can demonstrate the seriousness and we can start beginning to move the discussion and finding solutions and developing a topic for your essay 3. All right. So I hope this helps everybody with Murray and Unger. If you have any questions, you can always reach me via email. Good luck and stay safe.